Singing with twang for power singers. This is going to help you to be able to sing with power and add distortion safely without straining and hurting your voice. Now, I hear a lot of singers who have maybe even been singing for quite a while, who really push and force their voices when they sing, and especially when they're trying to add distortion. And I'm going to share with you how you can stop doing that and use your voice in a much more healthy way by working with it rather than trying to force it to do something that it's not supposed to do. Now, what I'm going to teach you today comes from my secure vocal method, and you can find out more about that at my website, www.secretvocalacademy.com. I will put the link in the pinned comment or in the description, so have a look there. Remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. There are lots of people who are watching who are not yet subscribed. There are lots of people who are returning to come and watch these videos and to learn who are not yet subscribed. But subscribing just helps YouTube to know that this is a helpful channel and to push it out to other singers so that we can all help each other. So the thing about singing with twang, singing with power, and singing safely is that you don't want to squeeze your throat or use your vocal, you do want to use your vocal cords. You don't want to use your throat muscles to try to force the sound out. So what you might find, if you're trying to sing a high note and then add distortion, you might find that you're doing something like getting a sore throat. Okay, you don't want to do that. It wants to be much cleaner and much more fluid, and it should feel easy. Okay, once you've done the training, just like anything, once you've learned to ride a bike, riding a bike feels easy. And then if you want to train and do fast riding, race riding, marathon riding, I don't think they call it marathon riding, but you know what I mean, long distance riding, then you train in different ways to do different types of things. If you're a trick cyclist, like a BMXer, you'll learn to ride your bike first, then you'll learn to do the different types of tricks, and you learn the tricks one at a time. Hopefully, you don't try and do lots of different things in one go. Just the same as any other athlete, okay? If you're a long distance runner, you train the way that long distance runners train. You don't train the same way that sprinters train. And it's the same with singing. So we learn one thing first and then we add stuff to it. So learn your basics, make sure that you can pitch for one thing, that you have good breath control, and that you know the lyrics. And then you can learn the power singing. Once you've got that, then you can learn distortion. If you have a good vocal coach, it may be that you can learn distortion from day one if you're already starting in a good place. Not everyone starts with having to learn how to pitch and how to use their voice. Everyone starts in a different place. So if you're at a point where you've been trying to add distortion to your vocals, but you're finding that as you go up in pitch, when you get towards the kind of middle area, you're not able to do it and you fall out of the distortion technique, this is probably going to help you. So what we really need is forward placement. So that's singing in the mask, twang singing. So we're going to work on twang singing today, as it says in the title. And twang is really a nasally feeling. And at the beginning, it might be a nasally sound. Don't be scared of the nasally sound, okay? You need to establish that very strong nasally sound. Make it, overdo it at first so that you can establish it. Once you've established it, then you can step off it a little bit and then modify the sound so it's not quite so nasally, so it's a bit more pleasant to listen to. So don't be scared of making a nasally sound. And we're going to start by using the sound nee. Nee. And you don't want to go nee. It wants to be really nasally and really sound quite horrible, like a wasp is kind of buzzing around your ear. Nee. Nee. Nee, 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 nee. Now don't try make it sound nice. It's not going to sound nice. It's going to sound annoying. Okay, so keep going with the annoying sound. And when you get to a place where it feels a bit difficult, imagine there's a child about to run into a road. Okay, let's go back to here. Knee, 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 knee. Let's come back down. Knee, 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 knee. Keep the energy up, so you don't want the energy to drop. You don't want the sound to sound dead as you get lower in pitch. What a lot of people do is really focus on the high notes and don't worry about the low notes. Make sure that all of the sounds, wherever they are in your range, sound as energetic and as strong. Knee, 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 knee. Keep going if you can. And last one for people with low voices. Right, once you've got that, you can start to extend the sound. Knee, knee, knee. And you want to make sure that you're not dropping back to knee, knee, knee. Okay, so here we go. Knee, knee, knee. Knee, knee, knee. Knee, knee, knee. Knee, knee, knee. Keep going. Make it annoying and loud. But don't shout, it's not shouting. It should feel easy. Back down. Keep the energy up. Breathe. Okay, if you're enjoying this, remember to hit the like button and hit subscribe again if you haven't already, and share this with someone that you think will benefit, someone who has been trying to power sing or trying to sing with distortion and is not quite getting it. Send it to them, help them out. Okay, once you've got that, we can move forwards to connecting those separate sounds. Knee. So let's do that. Knee. Knee, 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 knee. Not shouting. Down. It's a slide, not a jump. Remember to breathe. Keep the energy up as we go down in pitch. Last one. Okay, if you feel comfortable with that, let's move on to na. Na. And then we'll really be belting, okay? Make sure it's nice and forward, you're not feeling in your throat. Na. Na. Not a nice sound. Don't go for nice. Back down. Last one. If this is feeling too fast, then you can get a more detailed breakdown in my Beginner's Guide to Rock Singing. That is actually a free course. You'll find it on this channel. I'll put the link in the description. It will also come up at the end of this video. So I hope that this has helped you to understand more about how you can prepare your voice for distortion singing. I do have also a distortion singing playlist. I will also put that up at the end of the video. In the meantime, like, subscribe, share this with someone that you think will benefit, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Stay hydrated. Ciao!